Hi everyone, it's Jane Story. I'm continuing today with my new series. It's the 10 Keys to Mastering Pressure, taken from my new ebook, The Practice of High Performance. So this is for golf, tennis, and all sports. Today we're looking at key number 8, which is just enough. Now, this is a principle that has been a lifesaver time and time again in my younger days when I was studying Kung Fu and sparring with people at the club. When you block a punch in Kung Fu, let's take Wing Chun Kung Fu for instance, and something that Bruce Lee incorporated into his own method of Jeet Kune Do. When you block, you just need to block here. You don't need to block way out here. So the concept of just enough is there in the martial arts. Any more, you're straining the body, tightening, creating tension, and it's just unnecessary movement. So we see this in sports all the time. One thing that sticks out for me in my mind is watching Novak Djokovic. And I don't remember who his opponent was. I think it was Andy Murray, and it was some years ago. But Djokovic had slipped on the court, so he was down. And the other side of the court, the ad side of the court, was open. And all Djokovic's opponent had to do was to get the ball back in the left side of the court. There was no way Djokovic could get up and get to the ball in time. But in that moment, his opponent, tried too hard. And the ball, instead of being a winning shot, the ball went straight into the net. So we see this again and again. Now, the whole purpose of the practice of high performance is to give you the benefit of my 34 years worth of training in meditation and Tai Chi, to help you create the conditions in yourself that allow flow or the zone to arise. And when this state, which is so akin to the meditative state, when this state arises, then movement flows and the body responds accordingly. The body can move naturally. You have greater rhythm, better timing. You have greater strength. Movement is fluid. It's effortless. But there are so many ways that you can disrupt that. What we're trying to do is just create the ground to prepare the conditions within the mind and the body and the breathing that allow flow to manifest itself. But so many things block it. Overthinking technique, the use of the analytical mind, trying too hard. A lot of mental game stuff blocks flow. Even if you're, thinking positively to yourself and reframing thoughts in your mind, you're still existing only in the realm of the mind alone, rather than a mind that's quieter and more present in the body. So just enough is something to help you, something to remember, whether you're serving out for the set in tennis, whether you have to, get this clutch putt to win the golf tournament, whether you're standing poolside waiting for the starter gun to go off, whatever it is that you're doing in terms of your sport, try just enough. It's just enough movement. It's just enough pressure on the racket. It's just enough taking the putter back. Just enough grip on the driver. When we try too hard, we come up against one of the performance paradoxes, and there are 3 that I've identified so far, and they're all mentioned in the practice of high performance. And the first paradox is the harder you try, the worse it gets. So remember, just enough movement is all you need. Just enough effort is all you need. Just enough thinking, just enough trying is all you need. So this is very important, not just in the movement itself, but as you prepare to execute movement. So whatever it is, waiting for a race, waiting to receive your opponent's serve, just about to tee off in a tournament, there are these moments of quiet, or should be quiet if you can quieten the mind by using these practices. Moments of quiet where you can come into the body, allow the mind and the body to be a little bit more closely connected, be aware of the breathing, and check things out. You know, are my shoulders too tight? Am I aware of the ground underneath me? Am I aware of what's around me? Can I take in the natural environment? Can I breathe nice and deeply? And if you can tick yes to all of those things, then you're ready to take the shot or perform your movement routine. But throughout the routine, throughout the shot, try to stay with these principles that I've identified for you in the ebook. Because if you come away from the principles, you get into the realm of thinking about that jump, that leap, that birdie you've got to make, you know, in a few moments' time. And it brings you straight out of being connected with the moment that you're in. So this is not philosophy, this is a performance practice based on the traditions of the East, which have always been to bring mind and body together, to allow for the spontaneous release of perfect movement. It does work. Check out the testimonials on my website. And if you'd like to just dip your toe in the water and start for free, then you can get a copy of my free training report, which is called Zen Mind, Sports Mind, if you sign up for my newsletter. So the link is below. Please like and follow my channel. I always forget to ask people to do that. I'm much more interested in giving you the training. But also, you know, leave a question for me or a comment for me, and I'll certainly get back to you. Okay, until next time, happy training.